Hi Aries, it's Leanna, and I'm here to do your reading for the first 2 weeks of April. So it's going to be April 1st through April 14th. And remember, these are general messages. It's not going to resonate with everybody. If it does, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. And remember, these are non-gender specific, so it could be male or female. Okay, so what I feel for you is that in the last couple of weeks, so we're going to go back into March. So the ending of March, you were feeling like, I don't know, like you were exhausted, a lot of things weren't going your way. You've been through it, whether you are overworked or just dealing with other people's issues, or maybe just trying to reflect on things that you want to do and you never got to do them yet. Whatever that means for you, Aries. And I feel like that now in these next 2 weeks, you're going to be reflecting on it, and you're going to find your inner strength. And what's going to happen is you're going to turn your game face on. You'd be like, okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and be like a wallflower. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to turn this around and then make things right for whatever that means for you. Some of you might be deciding whether you want to go on a trip, extensive trip, which is going to cost you money. You're going back and forth on it. You weren't sure if you wanted to do it. So you kind of where to stand still. Or some of you might be thinking, well, there's this person I'm really interested in, but I'm not sure. And so you're going back and forth on that. And then there's others of you that might be wanting to open your own little business, or ask that boss for their raise, or whatever it means for you. And I feel like you've been kind of stagnant with it and going back and forth on it. Well, I'm not sure if I want to do that because A, B, C, and D. Going back and forth. I don't know. I hear the words like a teeter-totter. I don't know if you know those. If you're a little kid, if you had these, or you played in a playground. And they're also a seesaw, and it goes up and down, and the other person has to be on the other end for, to balance it out. And I feel like there's nobody on the other end, so you felt like you were all alone. So you couldn't go up because you felt like you were always down, at the ground. Kind of like a person looking up to somebody who's, super more taller than them, like that kind of metaphor. And so a lot of you are finally going to, do what you need to do, dig deep, go within, and really get going. You're going to start moving and shaking is what I'm hearing. If you want to be with somebody, you're just going to go for it. You're not going to waste time. You're going to make that effort to let them know, hey, this is what I want. If you want it, great. If you don't, let's figure out what to do. We're going to be friends or more. We're going to move on or not. And then for others of you, it just might mean that, been wanting to go, I don't know, I'm saying for some of you, for some reason, it depends where you live, but remember, this is a broad range of people, but there's a huge mall, and it looks like it's something that might be famous for, that a lot of people go to it, something about some kind of a mall, and you've been wanting to take a trip there, and you just never did it because you felt like, well, nobody's going to want to go with me. I don't know if I can afford this. I know if I go there, I'm going to need so much money, but I don't know. It's just something simple like that. But for you, it's a big deal. It's like something you've always wanted to do, or a place you've always wanted to see. Maybe there's a museum you always want to go to. I mean, like I said, it could be anything. These are general. But whatever it is, I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to finally, go within and find your center and get grounded. And you're going to be like, okay, game on. I'm doing this. If A, B, C persons, they don't like it, then, they're going to have to deal with that because I'm going to do what I want to do. Because a lot of times I feel like you, in the past, maybe years ago, maybe you did stuff that you wanted to do that maybe other people didn't approve. It could be family, friends, co-workers, relationships, and people didn't like it. So then you kind of stepped away from that and you're like, okay, well, yeah, I'm going to, value their opinions and maybe they're right. I shouldn't do this, but I think it's been going on for a couple of years and now you're trying to balance that out. The thing you're going to do is you're going to do what you want to do. Go after that job, go see that mall, go see that museum, ask that person out, whatever it means for you. But you're not going to do it with, any guilt. You're going to go at it with a vengeance. When I mean with a vengeance, I mean it's a positive. It's not negative. You're going to finally go and do what you want. You're going to let these people know that, are close to you in your life. Hey, I'm going to go do this and this, or I'm going to do this. And you're not going to really care what other people think, which I think is a good thing. I don't feel this is negative at all. What I'm trying to say is I feel like you're going to finally do what you want to do. and not do it the way you used to where you didn't care what other people thought, but you're going to do it where if your best friend Susie doesn't agree, you're still going to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting for you, Aries. I feel like it's game on. Like, this is the time to do it. No more, waiting. No more sitting in the sidelines. No more sitting in the field box. No more sitting in the penalty box, You're going to finally do it, and you're going to face, what you want to do. And then as you do it, you're going to not only show other people, you know what? Jerry's going on this big adventure to Ireland, and, he's just doing what he wants to do, and he's just going for it. And maybe you'll show, another person that, hey, I should do this too, and then it'll go kind of go down the line. So I feel like at the end of the day, by you doing what you're doing, but going with vengeance, and getting your game face out and just diving deep, at the end of the day, I think there's going to be some people around you. You're going to show them that they should go after their dreams too, and not doing it in a way where it's going to hurt other people, but at the same time, just doing what you want, and knowing that it's time. There's no more stagnancy, no more sitting around fiddling around. You're going to actually do it. I think that's amazing, Aries, and I don't, like I said, this isn't negative at all, so don't feel like I'm saying it's negative. I'm just saying that I feel like it's time for you to finally do what you need to do. Put your game face on and just go for it. Just go get them. You know what I mean? Actually, I know, it's funny because I see a lot of you actually going to some kind of a game. It could be a sporting event, or it could be maybe a concert or something like that. I just feel like you're actually going there, doing it, digging deep, deep into your core, actually enjoying it and having a good time. It's not going to be competitive. It's just going to be you enjoying yourself. I think that's cool, and I really wish you a wonderful, April. It's been a rough few months. We're just out of retrograde. I know today's April Fool's Day, but, whatever. Happy April Fools. But everything I'm saying is not, to fool you. And I hope you have a wonderful Easter for those of you that celebrate. I know it's on the 21st. But I'll be back at the end of the month to do the last 2 weeks of April. Watch out for the full moon live. I'm going to do that. I believe that's April 19th this month. Somewhere around there. And then I'm running a couple specials this month too. I try to do that every month. It's if you buy a 30-minute reading, it's going to be a 30-minute reading. It's $35. It's for 1 hour, and then if you buy that, you get 1/2 off. So it'd only be $16 or something like that. And then I'm doing twin flame, soulmate, candle flame readings, where I light the candle, I carve your names in, I use special oils and all that. And it's past, present, future. For the whole month of April, it's $25, and you get a mini update every day. So if you like me, then I appreciate if you like, subscribe, and share. It does help the channel. If you want to donate to my channel, you can PayPal me, paypal.me/Leanna Lake. The 2 L's are capital. And then if you want to email me for any information, or PM me, or get a paid reading with me, you can email me at leannalake60@gmail.com. And then also, you can find me on Instagram. It's Leanna Lake 2129. And then check me out. I'm on Facebook. I have my own page. It's an amazing group. It's only pure light. It's called Soul Trees. And I just offer people pure light. It's to help people. It's nothing negative. I only allow pure light people in my group. And if you want, you can check that out. And I think that's about it. So, Aries, I wish you the best, and I will see you soon. And much love, okay? Bye.